exciting. Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Do you feel Christmasy?
Cheers, Tim and Simon.
I feel Christmasy now. I know we're opening all these presents. Today is Friday the 1st of December. It's the first day of Vlogmas. I'm going to be doing a vlog. You're probably watching this on a Sunday. Maybe you're not. Maybe you're watching it in the week. But I'm going to be vlogging the week and then putting up the footage from that week on the Sunday. So the first Sunday will be just Friday and Saturday's footage. So last year we vlogged the week, didn't we? And we spent quite a lot of time opening our advent calendars every morning. So we're not going to do as much of that this year. Because it just took up a lot of time, didn't it? But because this is 2 days worth of footage... We
wouldn't be able to anyway now.
We wouldn't be able to. Oh, by the way, look at the anthropology mugs are back in full force. Do you want to show yours off? I needed that. I woke up and the heating was on so high, I was actually boiling. It was
lovely and warm.
No, it was too hot. So yeah, so David, so I've got 2.5 advent calendars this year, and you've got 1.5 advent calendars this year.
I've got a chocolate one at work.
Oh, have you? Did you buy that yourself?
No, got given to me.
Oh, it's so cute. So David has the ASOS grooming calendar. It's absolutely massive, which opens up like this. I have the Marks and Spencer's beauty calendar, which I had last year, which is very cute. It's like little stools. And also the lovely Jen Campbell bought me the English tea shop tea advent calendar, so this is very exciting. So each one of these is a tea, and then we've got one which I'll show you footage of yet, because we haven't actually constructed it yet, have we?
No.
We've got one where we have a present every other day from each other, and I'm number one, so I get number one's present. So what should we start with?
Start off with your tea.
Okay, and you start off with that.
Well, no, because I think I'll wait.
Oh, because you want the big moment.
No, we'll do the we'll do our.
So this tea, oh look, oh it's very cute. So it comes out in a little box, and this is organic white tea with cinnamon, cocoa, coconut and lychee. That sounds lovely. Oh cool, and then when you turn it around, it's going to make a pattern. That's very good.
Ah,
that's very, very good. So I'll turn it around, so I know I've turned it around. I'm going to have that tea later. David?
He's number one, isn't it?
Yeah. What have you got? Oh, it's big.
Oh, I've ripped it a little bit.
Oh my God, you're going to be delighted with that.
Hold on.
Are you excited?
I want to have a look. What is it? Ooh, beard moisturiser.
By Murdoch.
By Murdoch.
It penetrates the beard and absorbs easily into skin, minimises skin irritation and combats brittle hair, leaving it soft and healthy. Oh, nice. I'll go on to number one of here. So number one
smells like
number one is this nice long one here. Oh God, I'm really excited.
That's it, I've opened all of my bite.
Oh, I've got a Rosie for Autograph Amazing Radiance Body Glow, which is lovely. I'm going to put some of these on today. I'm going to try and use a lot of my Marks and Spencer stuff, because I've only just started using some of the stuff from last year. Oh, it's nice. Oh, I'm going to put that on. I'll have a lovely, lightly tinted lotion to enhance my natural glow. And then the last one, oh, I do feel excited about that. The last one is one that David's wrapped me. What is this? Yes, finally!
Well, I was trying to say, let's open up our calendars before we have a cup of tea.
Barry's decaf tea. We haven't had any of this for ages, have we?
I know it's a bit of a us present, but...
Well, I'll have all of these then.
All right.
So very exciting. So yes, welcome to Vlogmas 2017.
Yeah. Ooh. That's it. There you go. That's done.
Oh, thank you, Boo.
Right.
Leaning forward so it doesn't move along. We are on the way. The day has begun. What's the plan, David?
Mum and Dad.
Going to David's mum and dad's to, I forgot what we're doing, picking up, oh yeah,
and we're just seeing
David wants his Christmasaurus package, because the Christmasaurus musical version is out, and you want to learn all the songs, don't you, David?
Do.
And then, what's horrible?
Sky.
Oh yeah, it does look a bit horrible.
Full of snow.
And then we're going to Sainsbury's to get David's snacks. And oh, this is falling for David's snack table. I'm sure he'll talk you through that later. And then we are also going to Morrison's. We're just going basically everywhere. We've got a big tin. We've got a jar full of coins that we collect throughout the year. Last year, I think I guessed at about £34, and I think there was £36, or maybe it was the other way round. Last year we had two pots. This year we've got one pot, but I feel like we've got higher denominations in here. I feel like I've been putting more 20p's and stuff in there, so we might be all right. So, and that goes towards Christmas decks. So yeah, that's what we've got planned for the next sort of bit of time. Are you feeling Christmassy?
Not hugely, a little bit. I'm getting there.
He's getting there.
Well, it's because no deck's up or anything yet. It's...
We've been listening to Christmas songs though, and we had our advent calendar.
There.
He's getting there, guys. Stop forcing him. He's getting there.
Stop making me.
We're at Morrison's ready to deposit this. How much do you think? We've got to take a bet.
15 quid.
15?
Yep.
I think more than 15. We're going to get mowed down. I think 27. We'll see.
Yeah.
Little baby.
What? I'm just trying to school you. You don't want to end up accidentally pregnant.
You're so beautiful. Aren't you? Hiya! We've done nothing. We've got so much Christmas stuff to set up. But Minnie's awake! Minnie's been sleeping on the bed all day. We've had lunch. I've filmed and edited tomorrow's video, but we haven't done anything to do. And now we're watching. I mean, look at excuse the state of the place because we've got boxes everywhere. But we're watching This Christmas, and we've just had lunch. So, and what time is it? God, it's 10 to 4, David. Yeah, we need to get a wiggle on. So, ready, steady, go. So we're about to decorate this tree. Well, I'm going to decorate it. You're going to set up the sweet arena. This year, what theme have we gone for, David?
A woodland theme.
A woodland theme. So we've had quite a lot of stuff last year. It was Scandinavian themed last year. So we're going to sort of build upon that and then also have things like lots of little birdies, so little robins, and lots of little twigs and things like that. And apples. And all sorts of like little bits. So I'm going to time lapse the hell out of this whilst I decorate Lala the tree. So here's the tree. We've gone for a woodland theme this year, so lots of birdies, apple, loads of these like little acorn guys that we got from Centre Parks. And then we never have tinsel because Minnie once ate tinsel and we had to take her to hospital. So instead of tinsel this year, we've got like this little thread that's got these red berries on, which I really like. It looks like, red bells on, it looks like berries. Minnie, what do you think? Are you going to be naughty around it? So yeah, very, very pleased with it. Lots of like little bits like this with like woodlandy type bits in it, like these twig things. Really, really happy with it, and I think it looks lovely. So yay, woodland theme 2017. Now let's see the naughty boy doing his sweetie table in action. So David, talk us through this sweetie table.
Well, it's still an early doors.
Look
I don't
at
know
this.
if I'm happy with
This
the
has still got to
reveal.
go over. Oh, you don't want me to show this? Shall I come back later? I'm going to have one of these now.
Oh, they're not actually for eating.
Just sorting out our advent calendar. So these are David's presents for the advent calendar. Those are minis, 2. David hasn't bought mini one yet. Or actually, David's got to buy a mini too, haven't you, Naughty? Do you not love your daughter?
No.
Oh dear. So these are David's. I'm just putting string around them and then we string them up there. But, oh goodness me, what wonderful camera work. David has finished the sweet table. Oh God, it's obscene, isn't it? You say it's not as big as last year, but we didn't have 4 pots of chocolates last year.
No, but we had lots more chocolate last year.
So there we go, David's sweet table. Whoa. That's not being topped up, is it? Is it?
Oh, what's the time?
Remember this from last year, but we that's David doing a hiccup in the background. We have an advent calendar which hangs here, and we take it in turns to give each other a small gift. The budget used to be £1, but it's just too hard to get things that aren't crap for £1, isn't it, David?
Yeah.
So then we went to £2, and I don't think David would struggle because I think it's quite easy to get like makeup and stuff for me.
There's not many things. I think the majority of stuff there.
Yeah.
Is like between 3 and 5, I would have thought.
Oh, right, okay. So, yeah, so we've gone a bit big screen. David hasn't got mini anything yet. That's why that little 18's up there. And we've still got to put 24 up because... Why, David?
Don't need to get mini stuff.
Because you're a naughty boy.
Yeah.
Hi! I said I was going to do some cooking. I feel like an actual, I've set this up really well. I don't know why I didn't do this last year. I put it on the windowsill. I said I would do some cooking in the vlog. And David and I for dinner tonight are having gnocchi with asparagus, broad beans, just in a bloody rotten broad bean in my pack of broad beans, and peas. Now, this is a recipe that I have got from, the base recipe is from Jamie Oliver's 5 ingredients. Y'all know how much I love Jamie Oliver. And the 5 ingredients he uses are 400 grams of floury potatoes, so I've just got one massive big potato, 350 grams of asparagus, so I've got 250 grams of asparagus here because I'm going to be, sort of bulking it out with peas and broad beans. 50 grams of plain flour. I've got way more than 50 grams there, but 50 grams is never enough, so I always make it up. Thyme, fresh thyme, and some parmesan or your sort of vegetarian or vegan equivalent. So this could be a vegan meal. I need to go and put this in the bin now, so I'm just going to go and do that. I'm back. So I'm going to start by peeling the potato and then cooking it in. I always cook potatoes in the microwave if I'm doing them for mash because it's just so much easier. I've got a microwave cooker that I got from Pampered Chef. Pampered Chef don't exist anymore, and I always just chop bits up and put it in there. I can cook it. There's no like boiling water making the kitchen really steamy, and it's just really, really easy. So I'm going to start by doing that. First news ever, I've just cut this potato in 2 and it's rotten the whole way through. So I'm going to have to ring David and ask him to get another one. Oh, that's so annoying. David has come back. Oh, I don't know what I've done with the potatoes to rescue the potato situation. So let me bloody peel these again, something he wants to show. Explain what it is because people might not know.
So last year Tom Fletcher wrote a book called The Christmasaurus, and it was announced that they was making it into a show, which we are going to see.
We are.
On the 22nd of December, which is very exciting. And he just released the other day, so obviously it's going to be a musical. And he's just released... no! And so he's just released the book with the musical CD with it. It was only £7, which is quite good. So if you haven't got it, it's a lovely book to read for the children and for the adults, like myself. So if you haven't got it, you should get it, because I've listened to a couple of songs, and they're lovely and brilliant, and they're very like theatre-y type, and big and loud, which is what I like.
Cool.
So get it.
Do it. I'm peeling.
Can't be on it.
So I've chopped potatoes and I've put them in. This is a rice cooker, but it goes. It's just going to be David milling around in the background. So I'm going to put those in the microwave for 10 minutes, which may well make a bit of noise. So while that's happening, what I'm going to be doing is I'll be chopping off the top of the asparagus, just so you get some sort of spears in there, and then the rest of this I chop into like, into a spear, into like 1-inch pieces. So I'll be getting on with that. So microwave's not quite as loud as I thought, so I will continue. So I've just put into a bowl the bits that I'm going to put into the gnocchi, which is broad beans, peas, and some the asparagus stalks that I've cut into 1 centimetre pieces. I've left these pretty bits at the top, so, at the top separately, so I can put them in. David's just watching the bit of Love Actually where Emma Thompson finds out that Alan Rickman has bought a necklace for another woman. So he's having a bit of a moment back there, and I'm going to have a bit of a moment whilst eating this Marmite cheese. Has anyone had this Marmite cheese before? Because it is delicious. Honestly, it's amazing. So, as I said, there's only 5 ingredients in this, but I just like to bulk it out with whatever I've got in the cupboard. One of the things of which being I bought a bag of shallots earlier this week, so I'm just going to blitz some shallots. I'm quite lazy, so I've got like a little Kenwood. It's down here. A little Kenwood. Oh, I've just had my hand on there as well. A little Kenwood blitzer. So I'll just top and end them so that I can get the skin off, and then I'll put them in the Kenwood blitzer with like a couple of cloves of garlic, and then I'll cook that off just to give it a bit more flavour. So yeah, just blitz that, and oh, the lid wasn't even on properly, and it didn't even go for it. I'm crying because of the shallots, they were quite strong. I'm crying because of Emma Thompson on Love Actually. Snape. And Snape. This is where I keep most of my stuff, by the way. So that's what I'm doing down there. So I'll put this on. Everyone says like, oh, medium heat and things like that. I always just do everything like on as high as it will fucking go. And I never really burn anything. Famous last words. You're coming over, you need to come closer, no one can see what that is. It's coming closer. What does it say? Oh, lovely. Very nice. Is it lit up?
Oh no, that's fine. Yes, it was.
Not very bright, it's probably because it's so bright in here. We've been using the lights in the kitchen. I'm very, very pleased with them. Right, so I'm just going to start frying off that stuff now. In a bit of sunflower oil.
Telling Keira Knightley that he loves her.
Oh. We enjoy watching Love Actually because there's so many people on there now that are really successful, that obviously were like successful actors when they did it, but like in completely different roles, like Andrew Lincoln, who's now in Walking Dead. Who else? Alan Rickman, who's now Snape. I don't know if Alan Rickman was Snape at that time. I think I might have to put an apron on because I don't want to get splattered on my lovely cat jumper. So that's just in there. I do feel like I'm on my own cookery programme. Oh, I'll put this on back to front. I'm sure that wouldn't happen on my own cookery programme. Oh, the space one's losing it. David, would you mind closing that door so that everything doesn't smell like garlic?
Well, I want everything to smell like that.
I don't want everything to smell like garlic. So yeah, just started putting that in now. The potatoes are out of there, so I'm going to mash them, add a bit of salt and pepper, and then I will combine it, once I've washed my hands because I've just had my finger in my ear, with some flour, and I'll show you how I make the gnocchi. So I'm about to make the gnocchi, so I've got the mashed potato that I have mashed. That's a bit of time, it's come off. My lights are too bright. I need to work on my lights. There's my mashed potato, and I'm going to put some flour with it. In the meantime, come on over here. I've just put into this pan, so this is the hot water where I'm going to cook the gnocchi, and then in this pan is peas, broad beans and asparagus, with the shallots and onion and garlic, and they're just cooking away just because the peas and the broad beans were frozen. So what I'll do, I'll put you back up here, and I'll bring you down so I show you how I make the gnocchi. So here is the mashed potato, and I'm going to add, it says 50 grams of flour. I'm trying to angle it away from the light. It says 50 grams of flour, but I just basically go with what I think until it's a sort of like gnocchi consistency. So I mix these. The mashed potato is still, oh God, that's so, oh look, if I get in the way of the light, maybe you can see it a bit better. I'll mix this in with the flour. La la la. Oh, it's ever so hot. And then I take bits, sort of this big, roll them. No, that's too much. So here is enough to make 24, so there's 12 each. So in the shops, they're sort of like all beautifully done. So this is very rustic. So I basically like make a little shape like this big, and then I normally just roll it a bit more in the middle. So it's almost like a very informal kidney bean shape. So yeah, a bit more, and then pinch, and then I'll put them there. So that's what I'm going to be doing for 24 of these. Let's enjoy it. So the gnocchi has been made. I'll show you. It's all here, all lined up, all lovely. I'm just waiting for the... Ooh, you're at a wonky angle there. I can't leave you like that. And that's not the light that's on. David, I made it so beautiful in the background, and now you've put that light there. Has that always been there? It's always been there since the beginning of the video. So just waiting for the water to wet. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to strip some thyme into the veg that I've got. Now I always like, you can buy, I don't know what the difference between the thyme is, but this thyme has got much woodier stalks and is much easier just to like shred it off. The other stuff, particularly, is probably when you get the like the living herb pot things, is such hard work to strip it all. So I always aim for woodier stalks. So I'm just shredding those into here now, turning that up a bit so it can get going. Because once we've cooked the gnocchi, it goes into the pan. So sad it goes into the pan with the veg. So I've, this is where things get a bit, not dicey, but I haven't got a big enough pan to cook 24 bits of gnocchi in. Gnocchi. So I'm going to be sort of like transferring over, but it will all be delicious, regardless. I put some of these gnocchi bits now into the water because the water's just boiling now. So it says about 1 minute or until they float. So I'll just pop those in. Shouldn't be doing this one-handed, but I'm going to pop as many in as I can while the veg is just ticking away next to it. I've put in as many as I can, and as you can see, a few of them are now starting to float. So I will transfer them over into this pan. As they start floating, there's another floater, and start putting them in there. Here they come. There's another one. Quite fun, really, isn't it? All in the same pan now, so I've transferred all the cooked gnocchi into the pan, which I will show you now. Here it is. So you have to be careful not to stir it around too much because these are still very delicate. So as it says, it's very rustic. So I have to be quite careful because you don't want them to turn into just like mashed potato with this. So just flip them around a little bit. And it also says to add a little bit of the cooking liquid, which I'm going to do once I've added the cheese. So I'm just going to put the parmesan in now. Well, it's not parmesan, it's grana padano because parmesan isn't vegetarian. And that sort of melts all in and makes a delicious and lovely sauce. So it's all come together, and I'm going to now plate it all up on my really messy work surface. So do ignore that, but look at how nice it is. That's dinner. So that is asparagus, broad bean and pea gnocchi. Very, very delicious looking. You did it, guys. So I'm in bed on the 1st of December. It's been a lovely day. David and I have had a really, really nice, fun time setting the tree up and everything. I'm really, really shiny because I've just put on, I haven't got it here, I've got this, I got it in my Marks and Spencer's beauty calendar last year. It's called Formula Absolute, and it's a sleep cream, and you put it on and then you wash it off in the morning and your skin really does feel delicious. So I'm just in bed now. I've got a laptop with me. Actually, I'm looking at the price of that sleep cream, thinking I might buy it. I've got a little monster here with me. Little baby girl. She's been waiting for me to go to bed, and I'm just going to read Pablo Picasso's Noel by Carol Ann Duffy, and then I might read a little bit of Father Christmas and Me. I had a chamomile tea about 40 minutes ago, so I probably haven't got left before I fall into a really deep sleep, but thanks for joining me on day 1 of Vlogmas. Day 2 tomorrow, I'm going to Westfield, which is a shopping centre in East London, which is really fun, with my 2 friends, Emily and Jenny, to finish off some Christmas shopping. And yeah, so I'll be vlogging a little bit of that, and yeah, thanks guys, bye, night.
Oh, you want
So, happy Vlogmas Day 2!
Happy Vlogmas Day 2!
Thank you very much to Steve Nash for doing that for us. It's been 45 years since the team.
So, Advent calendar.
Day 2 already.
It's Day 2 already. 2nd of December.
Knee deep in Christmas.
Knee deep in it. We were saying last night how cosy and lovely it is in here. So we're not going to do advent calendar opening every day, but while this is quite a short vlog because it's only 2 days, I thought we would do it. So pass it over. What we might do next week is maybe do a highlights, like our favourite thing from the week, because in the week I think maybe we won't open it. Go on then, let's just go for it because otherwise it takes too long. Right, my tea today is organic green tea with garcinia, cinnamon, ginseng and acai berry. Lots of lovely cinnamony bits. Oh, so these, so I'm turning these round, they don't make, I have to make the pattern myself.
That's a lot of hard work, isn't it?
No, I like it.
Oh,
I love that.
I think it's...
I love that. They're quite difficult to get out, aren't they?
Oh, aren't they?
I think you're going to like that too.
I'm going to like that. This is... Oh, it's moisturising lip balm.
Yeah. It's nice. Smell it.
I don't know if it cares, but I'm quite slow.
I've got a smoothing radiance.
I don't know if I like that.
Oh no, it's nice.
Well, I'll try it. If not, then that'll go in your stocking.
Oh, thank you. I've got a smoothing radiance mask, but it doesn't tell you how to use it, so I'll have to Google that. But very nice. I might have my smoothing radiance mask.
And then I've
tonight.
It's my turn today.
Yeah, my turn.
My turn. Oh, I haven't had a shower yet, so my beard's all weird. It's all cloggy.
Cloggy.
Yeah. Ah, tissues.
Yeah.
But I feel something behind it. Ah, I like them. Are they actually? Oh, you actually ripped open the tissues.
So I could stick them
So I will. I'll take them off of the tissues. So I've got a pair of tissues which I need desperately at the minute.
Well, you've already got 2 packs of tissues.
I know, you gave me 2 packs last night.
Yeah, but they were just, that's not the real present. The present is the little guys.
So, as some of you may or may not be aware, that I collect little pins to go on my bag. And I quite like dinosaurs. And so Lauren has given me these really cool, do you see those little dinosaurs?
T-Rex.
T-Rex.
To match this guy.
Oh yeah, this is what I made last night.
You're very clever. It's really cool. Really, really cool.
Yeah, I like
Scary
it.
claws.
I know, they're like the, you could almost call him a velociraptor as well. I don't think anyone would argue with you. He's cool.
Yeah, so well done.
Yeah, to give him my pin. Thank you, puppy.
Mwah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Now, I'm back from shopping. It's 11:15 at night. David's out for the night. He's gone out with some friends to watch a band. One of his friends is in. Just got home. He's left the heating on. It is like, I'm not even joking, like 100 degrees in here. It's so hot. I've got this pyjama top on purely for the purposes of filming this, and then it's coming off because it is so hot. Had a lovely day shopping with my pals. It was really enjoyable. I didn't do much vlogging, sadly, because I was holding so many bags all day. Now I can't show you everything I've got because I did get a lot of Christmas presents today, which is amazing. But one thing I did buy myself is these shoes in Stradivarius. I bought myself these lovely, I haven't got any high heel shoes, and I thought these would be really good for the Christmas time. So they're like these pointy, like, but high pointy, like a vintagey sort of look on, like not a big heel, but like this. And I thought they'd go with quite a lot of my Christmassy jumpers and dresses and things like that to wear over the Christmas period. So I'm feeling very pleased about those. But yeah, apart from that, a lot of Christmas presents and stuff. So that was nice. So yeah, just home now. I'm going to take all my makeup off using some of my makeup stuff. I may as well tell you what makeup stuff I'm using while we're here. So I've been using Be Pure Micellar Water, which is Superdrug's own brand. It is, all of this stuff is cruelty free, to take my makeup off. Then I've been cleansing with a bit of the old Ultra Bland, which is like a really nice, luxurious sort of you rub it in and then you wash it off with a little pot of hot water, of which I have here, and a flannel. And then I put on a bit of grease lightning on my spots, which you can see are coming through my makeup now, so they're in there. And then I sleep with, and this is I've almost got to the end of this, my Formula Absolute Ultimate Sleep Cream, which I got in my Marks & Spencer's Beauty Advent Calendar last year, and that's almost come to an end. Now I looked it up how much it would be to get this, and it would be £22, which isn't too bad, but it does make my skin feel very nice in the morning. But it just goes to show what sort of good shit you get in your Marks & Spencer's Beauty Calendar. So yeah, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to edit this vlog. This is going up on Sunday, so well done if you've made it this far. I think it's about half hour. This has been quite, because it's only been 2 days, there's been quite a lot of like action from each day. I don't think it will be like that every single vlog from the week. But yeah, thanks guys for for watching my vlog of the 1st and 2nd of December, and I'll see you all, if I don't see you, in the videos in between, and the next vlog, which will be next Sunday. So bye guys, Merry Christmas.